How did the South view tariffs before the Civil War? Have you ever wondered how tariffs played a role in the tensions leading up to the American Civil War? The South had a very distinct perspective on tariffs, and it was far from positive. Before the Civil War, Southern states viewed tariffs, which are taxes on imported goods, with strong opposition. This negative view stemmed from their economic interests and political beliefs. Tariffs were mainly designed to protect Northern industries by making imported goods more expensive. This helped Northern manufacturers compete with foreign products. However, it hurt the South in multiple ways. The Southern economy relied heavily on agriculture, especially crops like cotton, tobacco, and rice. They sold these products to foreign markets, particularly Great Britain. When the United States imposed high tariffs, foreign countries often retaliated by raising their own tariffs or buying less from the South. This led to a reduced demand for Southern crops and ultimately lowered the prices that Southern farmers could receive for their goods. Additionally, Southerners faced higher prices for manufactured goods. Many of these items were either imported or produced in the North. Since the South had fewer factories, they depended more on imports for tools, clothing, and other necessities. High tariffs made these essential items more expensive, which increased the cost of living and doing business in the South. The situation intensified with the Tariff of 1828, which Southerners labeled the Tariff of Abominations. Many in the South viewed this tariff as unfair and unconstitutional. They believed it primarily benefited the North at the expense of the South. Southern leaders, including John C. Calhoun, argued that states had the right to nullify federal laws they deemed harmful. South Carolina even threatened to secede from the Union if the federal government attempted to enforce these tariffs. In response to this threat, President Andrew Jackson sought a compromise. The federal government eventually lowered tariff rates, but the underlying tensions did not disappear. Southerners continued to see tariffs as a symbol of Northern dominance and federal overreach. As the Civil War approached, the South's opposition to tariffs became part of a larger concern about the federal government's power and its policies, favoring Northern industrial interests over Southern agricultural ones. This economic divide contributed to the growing conflict between the North and South, ultimately leading to the Civil War. In practical terms, tariffs before the Civil War were viewed by the South as harmful to their economy, unfairly benefiting the North, and a threat to states' rights. These sentiments fueled the sectional tensions that made the Civil War a reality.